Everyone's talking about personal branding like it's the most important thing on this planet, but no one's explaining why. So you and I are going to play a game. A little bit old school. I could put these things on the screen, but I don't know, this is something different. So I'm going to show you something, and what I want you to do is think of a person. If I guess the same person, then I point to me, and if I get it wrong, I point to you. Easy enough? Cool. All right, first one. This one, I actually love this packaging. This is from Virgin Experiences. Yeah, think of a person. Who's the person you're thinking of? This guy. Let's make it a bit more interesting. What about this? I'm just picking up random stuff. This is, if you can't see it properly, an Amazon Fire Stick. So think of Amazon, now think of this guy over here. Okay, let's even it out. What about this? Yeah, this is, I don't have an answer for you. I don't know. I have no idea who this is, and I would go with this one as well. Ambrosia, no idea. No idea. What is the point of this game? What is the purpose of me bringing out random items from my kitchen? Quite simply, some of these brands were associated with people, and some of these brands were associated with buildings and things. Which one do you feel closer to? The power of personal branding goes beyond this idea that you are the greatest keynote speaker in the world and everybody loves you. Actually, it's something a little bit more psychological. When we look at Stephen Bartlett, there is this idea of, okay, that's that guy that does Diary of a CEO, and he talks to loads of famous people, and he's someone that's really intrigued and into people, and therefore I feel like the brand is good. There is this weird association that because a person does good things, their brand must be good. And that's the hope. I'm not here to dispute whether it's right or wrong, but this is why everyone's talking about personal branding. Because when I go to pick up my non-sponsored favorite custard of all time, I don't know who makes it. I don't know the person behind it. I have no idea about anything that the company does, if they have an Instagram or any social media in general. I just know that it's custard. This isn't a bid for me to be the person behind the personal branding for Ambrosia. It would be a lifelong dream. But it's just to illustrate the point that the reason why you making a personal brand, be it this month or this year, whenever you decide that you are going to do it, it's being able to associate what you do with your brand, but more importantly, it's being able to share your story. It's for Stephen Bartlett to show the highs and lows of doing Diary of a CEO and doing things outside of that, the investments that he has in other businesses. The same thing for Richard Branson, to show his entrepreneurial businesses that kind of help scale-ups and startups, and then do collaborations with people like Simon Squibb. These are all people, Sam Squibb's a great example, all people that have personal brands at the forefront of their business, and all it does is enhance. As another exercise, and the last game before I let you go, is I would love for you to go and do some research for yourself. And that would be, have a look at all of the big brands that you know and that you like, the ones that are around your house like we did today. And I want you to then see if their founders or CEOs have personal brands. And I want you to compare the two numbers. So Virgin versus Richard Branson's following, the Diary of a CEO's following versus Stephen Bartlett's sole following. Keep doing this, and I can predict what the answer is going to be for you, and so can you. But if that isn't enough to show you that the power of personal brand is astronomical in comparison to a business, that there is a ceiling for businesses that a personal brand can shoot through, I don't know what's going to convince you. But it's not going to be a guy in his front room throwing around Ambrosia and Ribena. That's all for today. Stay curious. Keep styling.